Your mother was a piece of shit. And so was her mother, and her mother's mother, not because they were born evil, because pain kept getting passed around the family like a loaded needle nobody wanted to drop. One woman swallowed her voice to survive. The next one sharpened hers into a weapon. One learned love meant fear. The next learned silence was safer than screaming. One got touched in ways that shattered something sacred inside her, and nobody came. Nobody protected her. Nobody believed her. So she grew teeth where tenderness should have been. That's how curses survive, through wounded little girls forced to become mothers before they ever became whole human beings. You inherited a nervous system trained for war, a bloodline of slammed doors, cold eyes, manipulation disguised as protection, guilt passed off as love, affection with strings tied around its throat, and the scariest part, pain like that becomes addictive. Not the substance, the chaos, the volatility, the emotional whiplash. Your body starts confusing survival with intimacy. That's why toxic feels familiar. That's why peace feels suspicious. That's why some women keep rebuilding the same burning house with different wallpaper. But then there's you, the woman who looked at generations of emotional carnage and said, "This shit dies with me." Do you understand how rare that is? You are the first woman in your bloodline willing to sit in the fire without handing the flames to your children. You're the interruption, the mutation, the ancestor they prayed for while bleeding into the floorboards. And nobody talks about how brutal that responsibility actually is. Healing is grieving parents who are still alive. Healing is learning how to mother yourself while raising children. Healing is choking on memories while trying not to become one. You are fighting ghosts that wore your family's face, but every time you choose softness over cruelty, truth over denial, accountability over victimhood, you are rewiring an entire bloodline in real time. One day your daughter will speak to herself gently because of a war you fought nobody saw, and that is how curses finally start.